Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This morning, we're gonna get into some block drops. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just a couple block drops real quick, nothing serious. If you haven't heard yet, Colin Powell, the first Black U.S. Secretary of State, died of COVID-19 complications amid a cancer battle. And he was 84. He passed away yesterday. I'll go ahead and throw this article in the comments for y'all. Most people know who he was, so I'm not gonna go into everything because I'm on a time frame here, but I do want to drop this information so people know what's going on. But yeah, unfortunately, he passed away. And I posted an article that really goes into like his supposed accomplishments in life of what is put out that he did in his life or things that he accomplished as a Secretary of State. Again, it's a CNN article, so, and you know how I feel about, yeah. So there's that. And then locally, I live in Lancaster County. I don't know if anyone local to Lancaster County is watching, but or what people across the nation know, but Lancaster City, the local mall, there was a shooting. Apparently there were multiple shooters and a couple people were injured, at least 6 people, I guess, at a JCPenney inside Lancaster City Mall. And this has went nationwide, so it's the only reason I'm touching on it. It seemed like it was just a gunfight not an actual mall shooting. I mean, for me personally, it is kind of a little creepy that something like this happens so close to home, even though it probably is not like it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the kind of shooting that we think of when we think of like school shootings or mall shootings in general. This, I think, was more like a beef or a turf war, probably, that just happened to be at the mall. I don't think it was any kind of somebody trying to hurt actual random, random people. So that is the one thing I will say is not what the media is probably going to try and hype it out to be. Uh, Again, it's a local story, but it's gotten national attention, and I feel like I just need to clear that up real quick. That a lot of people are going to be looking into this, like, oh my God, Lancaster had a, but it's not, I hate to say it's not that serious because it is still serious. But I think it was more along the lines of a turf war or a beef or a dispute between different parties. I don't think it was anything where actual people were targeted. Unfortunately, people were injured. Thank goodness no one died. So I'll leave that at that. Like I said, I don't touch too much into local stories unless they have to do with the kind of things that we talk about here on the Leon Block. Um, there's another article that I'm not going to really talk about the necessary article. Uh, I do find this interesting because, and like I said, I don't want to waste too much time on her or this because I could care less in a sense, but um, Wendy Williams, and I said this on the Leon Block Facebook, apparently she's leaving her show amid complications with her thyroid, but the show's still going to remain in function. They're just going to have rotating guests. So what are you going to call the show then? Are you going to change the title of the show? Or is it still going to be called the Wendy Williams Show just without Wendy Williams actually being on it? Like, that is really confusing to me. I don't know. That doesn't really make much sense there. So I just, I'm going to post the article here, but it's just weird. I don't understand how that's going to work. Um, yeah, I guess they've already started having guests on. I don't watch Wendy. I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it. Um, I will say that I used to watch Wendy back in the day. When she first started the show, I used to watch a lot. But then there were things she'd say and do, and I'm just like, oh fuck no. Like, don't get me wrong. When she was a DJ on the Philly station Power 99, I never liked her back then. She was just messy then, and a lot of people didn't like her when she was on Philly either, Philly stations either. So like I had got a precursor to her before the nation did. You know what I mean? And what she was like. People from New York, they know what she's like from being on Hot 97 and the controversies that she sprung up. So for a lot of people, when they started to see her on TV, they already knew what it was. White America was not used to Wendy. They did not know Wendy. Gays and gossipers and other cities did not know about Wendy. Uh, and so that was a whole new audience for her to latch on to and take under her wing, you know. Well, Wendy, you washed up, and it's time to throw in the towel. If you like, just cancel the show. I don't. I mean, I'm not a TV person, so what the fuck ever. I'm gonna throw this in the comments for y'all. Jury selection began on Monday in the trial of the three white men charged over the shooting death of a black jogger in southern Georgia. The high-profile case that added fuel to last year's protest against racial injustice. Yes, I'm talking about Ahmaud Arbery, Gregory McMichael, his son Travis, and their neighbor William Bryan have been charged with murder and other offenses after chasing the 25-year-old young Ahmaud Arbery and shooting him during a confrontation in February of last year. So that makes me happy. There's 12 jurors, 4 alternates. Hundreds of potential jurors have received summons to appear, and selection process could take weeks. This is a case that has garnered significant attention in this community as well as around the country. This is not going to be an easy thing for anybody. Of course, I will be following closely to this story. And of course, we here on the Leon Block will keep you posted as things come out about when things will begin, in bits and pieces and opinions. We'll do the whole thing just like we did with the Derek Chauvin trial. In the meantime, just hold on to your wits and make sure that we urge our ancestors to convene and come together and make sure that Ahmaud Arbery gets some kind of justice in the criminal justice system. I will be posting this article to the comments as well. I have another article here about Striketober, if anyone has heard of this. 50 nurses in Plymouth, 10,000 United Auto Workers across the country. October's seen a jump in worker strikes, and experts say Striketober is no coincidence. This is really an opportune time to go on strike. Right now, everybody knows that you not only can't find temporary workers, you can't find any permanent replacements. So again, this is the perfect time to strike. It's the perfect time to put your foot down. Say, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not taking this. Give me more. I deserve this. It's at a time when things are really fucking weak right now. So according to Cornell University's Labor Action Tracker, the local nurses strike that resulted in the temporary closure of Northwestern West Health ER and urgent care is the 176th strike in the U.S. this year. And it's already the 17th strike in October. So that says a lot. It says a lot. And only 11% of employed Americans are part of a union. That is of last year. But honestly, I think that all of that can change. I really want and urge people to take advantage of this time. Whether you want to strike, whether you want to get a new job, whether you want to keep the job you have, you just want better benefits or stipulations, or want to be heard, don't want to be overworked. List your demands, do what you need to do. I think now is the perfect time. It is the perfect time. Oh, and Cardi B blames the U.S. school system for cultural ignorance. Cardi B thinks the U.S. school system is to blame for the ignorance surrounding race, ethnicity, and nationality. You think? We know it's bigger than that, but for shits and giggles, I'm gonna post that link in the comments as well. Again, if you're watching from YouTube, The link will be in the comments. And y'all, there's gonna be some guests coming to the Leon Block this week. I have my buddy Jose, who is no stranger to the Leon Block. He's been on many episodes, speaking about he and his husband's journey with adoption. Well, we're going to be talking about geek and nerd culture and inclusivity. That's going to be a really awesome one that we've been dying to talk about. Then I will also have comedian Kendra Crump on the show on Wednesday. And then on Friday, I will have Terrain Hicks from the podcast Alcoholics, which he and his wife get together, get drunk, and talk politics. Kendra Crump, she is a comedian from Georgia, really fucking funny. Check her out on YouTube, The Ken Crump Show. Oh my God, she's fucking hilarious, and I cannot wait to vibe with her. So yeah, this week there's going to be a lot of awesome episodes coming at you. Next week, I'll be touching base with Darlene Colon, president of the Christianity Historical Society, again, to get back into the story of the Christianity resistance and start from beginning and tell you all about that whole story. Finally, you'll be able to hear the full story from her. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Anyway, I got to get going. I got bills to pay. I hope y'all have a great day. Love, respect. Be safe, y'all. I say.